A bit?
Good.
Amor. She wants to say hi.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo está? They're so cute, Andy.
Mucho gustas.
Where are you going?
We just arrived. I usually bring Gabs 3 days a week for 1 hour for pre-reading and pre-writing because for the whole COVID thing, school for me was not. I was like
the nightmare.
No, yeah. So I have a friend who's a teacher. I used to teach preschool. So the school where I worked, we had a 2-teacher system. They would spend half the morning with her and half the morning with me. I would do English and she would do Spanish. So now she's doing pre-reading and writing with Gabs. And Michaela gets to enjoy. Well, sometimes she prefers to stay in the car, but sometimes she likes going to the park.
Ah,
Nice.
playtime.
Yeah, some places here have like condominiums. They have like these lovely little parks. So, but sometimes she prefers to stay in the car and read or play with whatever she brought on the car. It's fun.
That sounds super fun. I love the pairing of teachers. That's a great idea.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'll be
it
right
was
back.
system. All the moms that I've encountered after leaving the school, they all say, because most of the girls are graduating this year or graduated last year from high school. So, and they all say that their kids are really good at English because they got to spend, that half a morning only English. And then the other half doing, the Spanish that they hear in the house. And so, how are you all doing?
Good.
Hey, Jade. Hey, Daniel. Glad you popped on.
Hello.
Because it's so late for you, Jade.
I just ate like a whole thing of sugar. So
Oh, nice.
because I
Well, that'll
went
do
to because I went to a crystal club and they had like as you would say, a candy stick pretty much. So it was like a lollipop, but just pure straight sugar.
Sounds
And
dangerous.
I've just been trying to eat it for the past 4 hours. And I finally finished it.
Did it taste good?
Yeah, it was pretty good, but I'm like, I can't do this in like one big hit. I need to like space it out. So I did.
I can't decide if that's better for you or not.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Like, I'm thinking about your pancreas, and I just think it's probably not good either way.
Probably not, but oh well.
Yeah, but you got youth juice on your side. When you're young, you can take anything. Carrie's like, yes. Well,
I usually don't do that either. So I was just like, okay, I would just do this for once.
I could probably do the same with chocolate. I could probably eat the amount of sugar you just ate, but it would be in chocolate, so it seems more socially acceptable.
Oh yeah, I also have chocolate in like a fridge that's not even like 10 meters away.
Oh, nice. Chocolate, I love it so much.
Oh gosh, I baked a cake last night. It was supposed to be a banana chocolate chip breakfast cake to send to work, send to the hospital today. Calls for a cup of chocolate chips. I'm like, a cup's never enough for a whole cake.
No, it's not.
So I'm just going to empty the rest of my canister, right?
Yes.
There's so much chocolate in there. I couldn't. I was like,
I was gonna say, but it burdens the cake. Like if you have too many
chocolate and pecans, and it. Oh, but man, you need some milk or ice cream over it.
Jane, I don't know. Have you guys seen the pictures of what Jane bakes? You have to start posting again because you used to post more, I think. But Jane, like Great British Baking Show, like bakes. Like she's so good and it looks so delicious. It makes me sad that I can't eat wheat anymore because I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to eat all of this. It looks so good. So Jane, you need to start posting your pictures again. Okay. You can drool with it.
I think I took a picture of that one. I'll post it.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's good, but man, it was stick to your ribs chocolate
pudding. That's the way to do it. We got lots of people. Welcome, Leanne and Richard and Catherine, and Carol, and Lila.
There's Lila.
Lila.
Oh look, all this.
Oh my gosh.
I may or may not have fallen asleep the other week on Friday. I apologize.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you sleep
That's
with
why I wasn't there.
You know, we meet on Monday night, like my time, so that it's like
I also may or may not have been asleep then too.
I know. I texted Rich. I'm like, "Hey, where are
What
you?"
the hell's going on, Richard? Oh, I may have fallen asleep. Sorry.
Oh, I love that you were sleeping.
I had
Katie,
I
can
had
I
exams
sew?
for the past 2 weeks.
Do you have
Excuses.
I
Carol?
had exams.
Oh my god!
Oh, that looks beautiful, Carol.
Oh
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I promised her I wouldn't show it in the witchery until she got to show it to you guys. This is our absolute favorite. My mom's obsessed with it. So
Oh.
I was like,
it
I
looks
can't wait. So
gorgeous.
it's her t-shirt and it has the dragon lettering and it just says Ludius, but the L is like a reddish orange, and then as the letters go, it kind of fades through dark to light orange and into yellow by the time you get to the S. So it's like this gradation of like dark orange to yellow.
So it is technically a flame, pretty much.
It's fantastic.
I love that.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Love it.
that turned out really cool. So she's also gonna try that because Ludius is really orange and black, but we couldn't do black on the black shirt. So she just was trying different shades of the orange. But to make it really pop, you had to have a little of a reddish and a yellow. So we want to try that with, she's gonna do it with the word flame, but in green. So she's gonna have a really dark green to a light green. So we're so excited about that. So, oh, Carol, it looks so good.
I know. I was so hoping because it said in the mail, it says it's coming today, and it's like, oh, please let it be here before them.
I'm so glad. So
I know, it was like,
I think that's gonna be a favorite. So what we're gonna do, because we're not gonna open t-shirt orders again until July 10th, I think. My mom is finishing, I think today. She only had like 4 shirts left. She's finishing them up today and mailing them out. So what we're gonna do is we kind of have to recalibrate like price and all that kind of stuff, make sure that we were like throwing guesses out there and trying to make sure that we were covering costs and stuff. So we're gonna recalibrate it. But what she'll probably do is make a bunch of just standard t-shirts that have the Ludius and the flame, and we'll just have a stock that she keeps up so people could go buy those at any time until they're out of stock, and then we'll open up for orders on the 10th. It just depends. It's so high touch, like she has to like put it all together, map it all out, get it all set up, put it on, take it off, clean it out. She has to like wash every shirt, so it's a really high touch project. So we just have to make sure that she has the time to be able to do it. But because the Ludius turned out so cool, we're like, we should just offer that for sale so people can buy it.
That is awesome.
It's really fun.
It's like Katie's mom, like, I told Katie exactly what I wanted, and it's like Kathy looked into my brain and she saw my vision, and it's like, that's it, Kathy, that's what I wanted.
So my mom's next challenge is getting Maximilian on a shirt for Jade. So Jade's shirt was done a while ago, but we haven't sent it because shipping is ridiculous to Australia. Hi.
It is nuts, yeah.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I can't stop waving. Anyway, so we're gonna send
$40 to get something over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
well,
wow.
I need to.
That's why I'm just like, keep everything until you've got enough to actually send to make it, you know, worth the.
Yeah, well,
like a care package, basically.
We have to recalibrate each time we do a round of new physical products like this, because we have to test actual weight against what is in my store. So for example, Jade bought a map yesterday and it said it was $27 shipping, but I had just sent a map to Lila and it was like $3. So I was like, no.
Anything to WA is usually higher for some weird reason.
I don't know. So I just
don't understand it.
It's got to do with the road trains and shit like that.
So I don't know what it was, but basically that's part of what we do is after we do a round, then we can recalibrate weight and change it. But Jade, even after I changed the weight of the maps, it's still charged you that much. So I refunded Jade all but like $3 for shipping. So we'll be watching that with the shirts too, because some international was charged really high, but sometimes international is really expensive. I paid $50 to send books to Scotland one time. So we just have to kind of see what it looks like.
And that's closer to you guys, really.
Well, then I found out they tried to send it through Canada to Scotland, and I was like, that says
what?
like, what are you doing? Anyway,
That's when you start
I
complaining.
like Kim's stuff that she so go all around her and then go to her.
right. It's like, what is going on? So anyway, so I'm excited to have those t-shirts out because they are so fun. I get comments on mine all the time. Like when I like wear it out in the world, people are always talking about it. So that's really fun. But Kim or Carol, I'm so glad it came. That looks so awesome. Okay. Well, how is everyone? Does anyone have anything fun or exciting they want to share today? Hey, Sushmita.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, Sushmita, I was just doing an update on t-shirts. So my mom is doing a Tharva's Dragon t-shirt next week. So
Do you know what size that was? Because I think I might have said the smaller size. I'm not sure which one
I
she's
think you
making.
said like a boy's medium or large.
Medium is fine. Yeah, boys medium
I
is
think
fine.
that's what she's doing. Yeah. So my mom is testing it out for kids with Sushmita's son, Atharva. So we're gonna have a really cool one that says Atharva. So we're excited about that. So
He is gonna be super excited. This will be like his favorite birthday gift, I think.
no, sorry it's so late. There was so much we had to figure out and we had to shrink all the letters and anyway. So it'll be coming soon. She's really excited to show it to you. So anyway, so I was just asking if anyone had anything very exciting except for Carrie's hat, which is amazing.
Love it. Love it.
Very fun. And it does indeed fit over the headphones. You guys, I'm outside today. Do you want to see my view?
I see that.
How amazing it is.
Well,
Nice.
you turn you around. Today here in my lovely Guatemala, it's Father's Day. So if you still have your fathers or if your husbands are fathers, happy Father's Day to them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh no, is
If your
Father's Day in the
husband's
US?
father's-
Yeah,
I think
it's this weekend.
When is? Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh my
shoot.
You
gosh.
sort of forgot.
I always forget.
My
I-
sister
we
and I
have
did
to
Good, it's not
do-
just me.
Oh, it's
I
definitely.
told my husband that this is the last year I'm going to give him a present because I gave him his present and he did not like it.
Oh,
He
no.
didn't even want to take it out of the bag. I was like,
Oh.
never, ever will I give you a present. He's like, it's just not my thing. I bought him a towel. It's a man towel. So it's like a skirt and it has like things. So
Yeah.
he doesn't have to go holding the towel while he goes out and balancing all his clothes and whatever. He's like,
Yeah.
it's a skirt. And I'm like, dude, it's not a skirt. It's a man towel. He's like, no, it's a skirt.
He needs to try it.
Did you try it? I said, did you try it on? It was like, no, it's a man towel. I'm like, it's not a
Oh
man.
my
No,
gosh.
it's a skirt. It was like, it's a man towel. My father used it. I can remember my dad's towel that when we threw it out, it was like rags. He loved it. So I thought, it's a nice gift. Turns
I
out,
would get him anything.
no.
Turns out.
My husband and I have a pretty strict not exchange gifts policy in our marriage because we're neither of us are gift receivers. Like we don't really like we like getting gifts, but the pressure of trying to find like a Father's Day gift or birthday gift for each other, we're not really into. So the agreement is we get like time. So I get like 4 hours of his time to go on a hike together with him without the kids. That's always our exchange. So the only thing that stresses me out about Father's Day is I forget to mail my father-in-law a card. And that is like his love language is cards. And I always forget and I forgot.
Oh no.
Anyway.
You have time. Get it in the mail today or tomorrow. It'll be late, but it'll
Or
get there.
just make a video montage or something of him.
Good idea.
Yeah, with the kids.
Great idea.
Yeah, with the kids.
Maybe we'll do that. Thank you. See, you guys save me all the time. Louise, are you outside right now too?
Side in my garden.
Oh,
So
nice.
Ah,
It's
Oh,
setting
nice.
out with heat wave in the middle of a heat wave. It's not that nice of a garden,
Oh, it looks nice.
but
It
It's
looks
nice
very
enough.
nice.
Hey, outside is outside.
Thank you.
That's right.
Agreed.
Exactly. Here
Yeah.
I am in bed.
Yeah,
That's
same.
definitely outside.
I
We
mean, I
have-
could go outside, but nah.
No, not in the middle of the night. Lila is under the blankets, right? I think, yeah. She said, yeah.
Well,
She's
like
been in the
inside.
blankets, but like I'm just sitting up.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Welcome, Garrett. Good to see you.
Hello.
So by way of updates for everyone else outside of the fun t-shirt orders, if you didn't see, I put up maps of Alkarra for sale if anyone wants to get them. They're actually going pretty fast. I think I'll have a few left over that I might send to the email list unless the rest go out today. I am shipping internationally because it's really not that much. If you're outside the US and you decide to buy a map and it's like $25 shipping, don't worry, I'll refund pretty much all of it. I'll just keep like $3 because it's $3. I have to take it in and ship it. So if you're international, then I'll refund most of the shipping. It's charging really high. And we are 1 week away from anyone on the launch team getting their copy of the Forgotten Gods. A really big deal. That is so exciting. So exciting. We're on
Kim, the torture's almost over.
No, it'll keep going.
That torture, plus then, she kept reminding us that it ends the same way Derek did. So then gotta,
And we have to read it in order to get the secret novella. So it's
that's
like,
right.
Yep. You do have to read it in order to get the secret novella. So I haven't heard from our audiobook dresser, but it's at the salon. I think I just told him I need it by next Wednesday. So we'll get both the secret novella and the Forgotten Gods, and there's one other. I don't know, you guys, I have so many audiobooks right now. I can't even keep track.
Is it Water and Light's already out, isn't it? Or
that went out today, right? It goes out today. Well,
okay.
Yes, it's been out, but it's officially announced today. Oh, it's short stories from the network series, but I'm finishing that one up right now. It is so much fun. And I'm not going to say a lot of reasons why, because we don't have, there are people on the call that haven't finished the network series, but I'm just going to say it's just so much fun. Voicing Camille is like my playground. Like, she's so dramatic and funny and like whimsy that voicing her against Lita is just like my favorite thing ever, and I never want her short story to end. So anyway, if you never ever buy any of my audiobooks, if you only ever buy one of my audiobooks, I think it should be this one, because this one is so fun. Short Stories from the Network series is so much fun. So anyway, that one's just about done. So the audiobooks are on track, and then we're just finalizing proofreads to make sure we're reading it through an ebook and listening in audiobook, to make sure that it's all super squeaky clean and put together for you guys so that you're not distracted by any mistakes. And then I am scheduling all of the emails after I do a hike date with my husband today. And I'm so excited. I can't believe it's almost end of June. Like,
I know, right? I actually can't either. Like, where has half a year gone?
Thank you, Jade. Yes, exactly. Sushmita, what's your question?
So my question is, how do I pull up if I've pre-ordered the Forgotten Gods or not? Should I just look up in my email? I'm just curious how to do that. And also, should I use an affiliate link to place the order if I haven't?
Great. I'm glad you brought that up. I have some really amazing updates. I'm just looking you up right now, Sushmita, to see if you've ordered it.
I think I ordered all the novellas, like till Derek for sure, but I wasn't sure if I got to the other ones yet.
Let's see. Because you use your Hotmail email, not your Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like I don't think you've pre-ordered the Forgotten Gods. I don't see it anywhere.
Okay, so I'll do that today. I just want to make sure I order through the right links and the right channels. So.
Yeah, you're fine. That's why, I don't know if you've been on the calls, but we are not doing the launch team as like we're not doing separate links for the launch team to buy from for a lot of reasons. But part of it was people were getting confused about where to buy, where to review, like when to buy and when to review. Some people were getting the discount, some weren't, and it just got to be a huge disaster, and readers were getting frustrated. So the launch team is getting the same price, like they're going to be buying at the same price as everyone else, but we are ramping up all the perks of the launch team to kind of compensate for having to pay for it. And because I kind of saw this coming, we started the ambassador program. So we have the Alkarra Ambassadors program, which is where you can sign up with an account, and anyone that buys through like your link, you get a 10% commission on all those sales. So if your friend bought like $50 of paperbacks, you'd make $5 on that. So part of the reason we started that is for people who needed that launch team discount to have a way that they could like just tell their friends about my books, have their friends buy the books, and then they make enough money like to buy the book for that month that I launched, if that makes sense. So you would only have to get like $50 in sales to make $5 to then be able to just go buy the next book that comes out. So we did that to kind of help people have a way to buy it. It will not anymore though allow you to make money off of your own purchases. So if you use your affiliate link, you're not going to get the 10% commission. We started it out that way to kind of help people transition in and try it out, but we have so many affiliates now that it's like starting to rob the company. So we're stopping that. But I do have an update that's really exciting. So I talked to some other people that are running this kind of a thing to see how are you making it easy for your people to do it? How are you teaching them? Like, what can I do to make this easy for my readers? And I found out some really amazing information. So for example, what I'm gonna do, and I'll go through this I'm not gonna do a lot right now because not everyone here is part of that program and you might not be interested in it, but what I found out is through GoAF Pro, which is the company that we're doing all this affiliate stuff through, they're the ones that track everything. Through GoAF Pro, if we like put an audiobook or an ebook as $0 and you get one of your friends to buy that $0 copy of Flame, they are assigned to you as a customer for the rest of your life. So like,
that's great.
Like 5 years later, if they were to buy again, you would automatically get that commission. So that means anyone, like no matter what, like they are assigned to you by email. So as long as they use that email, you always get their commission. So if you bring someone in and they bought every book, you would just keep making commissions on every single book they bought. No one else could poach them. And then with every new launch I make, you stand to make money at every launch, right? So let's say you have 4 friends that are buying my books as I launch them. You make a commission on every single one of those sales. So just with your friends buying books with each new launch, you're almost going to be able to buy the next book, right? So if you got your friend to buy a map of Alkarra, they're $25, then you would make $2.50, right? So that I didn't realize you were assigned that person. So that's kind of a game changer. So what I'm going to do is I'll be scheduling this today. Anyone in the ambassadors program, I'm going to schedule a Zoom call where you guys can come in, ask questions. We can get you set up. We get everything figured out, and I'll show you some different ways you can start pulling people in, and I will get the Flame set up for free, both in ebook and audio, so that you can start just getting people assigned to you. So Jane, for someone like you, you're a book blogger, you're a reviewer, you do a lot of those things. Anyone like that you get to come in from your different channels, if they buy the free book through the store, you've got them forever. And there are people saying that they've been doing this for 5 or 6 years and they're still making commissions on people from when they started.
Wow.
Game changer, right?
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I will be doing a more extensive like call with just ambassadors so that I can start answering questions and helping you guys set that up. So we won't do that all now, but I was like mind blown. That changes everything for them. So now I'm really excited to help you guys get it going so you can kind of make that money back if you need to. Catherine.
The other question I had was, do we just pre-order from your website for now? Is it still a pre-order sale? Are there any other discount codes that today? If I just order like multiple, whatever's on your list for now.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do an Amazon pre-order anymore on the launch team because again, it was just too confusing for people. If people want to buy on Amazon, they will, and it's just so much easier. The launch team can just get their early book, review at my website, and go, right? Like we're just trying to make it easy for everyone, for all of our readers, because we're launching so fast now that we have to change the way we do things, and it simplifies it for me so I can just keep writing more books. So I would just pre-order off katiecrossbooks.com. It will not go live on Amazon until August. So if you're pre-ordering on Amazon and not from my website, it'll be another month before you can get the Forgotten Gods. It's a month later on the retailers. So yeah, did that answer your question?
Yeah, I'm just curious, did you have any discount codes on this coffee with Katie called today? If we have to order like multiple of them, like the rest of the series or whatever you have on your list for now.
Yeah, we can do. I'll answer these questions, and then I will do a Coffee with Katie discount code that everyone can have from this call, and we'll do a $5 off any purchase. That way, if anyone is looking at getting the map, they can get like a little discount on the map too. So, and then I'll take these questions, and then I'll put it in the chat thread. Catherine,
I know Katie's got quite a few. I mean, most books are not full price. I noticed when I was on there the other day that most of your stuff is discounted.
Yeah, so it's like $4.99 or $5.99, and it's $7 to $9.99 on the retailers. So it's already almost half of what you're gonna pay on the retailers. And then with some of the launches, I'll have like a pre-order discount that's like $1 or $2 off. So on launch day, the price of the Forgotten Gods will go up to $6.99. It's at $5.99 right now. Catherine, what was your question?
So real quick, so you're going to have that set up today for the Flame? Yeah. The only reason I ask is because I am this close to finishing the transcript on our interview.
Oh, sweet.
And I don't want, and then over the weekend, I'm trying to get the clip edited with the head and the tail, but I don't want to post it live and have two separate links. Here's the Flame link. Now come back and buy from my link. So if we know we're going to do that, I'll hold it for a couple days.
Yeah, I can get that to you this afternoon. So after I go hiking, I have a 2-hour chunk of time where
that's fine. That's
the launch. So I will just get that to you then and email to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a special ambassadors link where the books are free. So it won't be on the website. It'll just, the link itself will say like flame-AA for Alkarra Ambassadors. So then you guys can all just use that link and it will be free. So anyone that purchases it for free, you can claim them. So that's a good idea, Catherine. And Catherine and I did this really amazing interview. It was so fun. So it's going to go live soon. I'm excited for everyone to see it.
So let me just, and maybe you just want to do this on the call with everyone. Okay. But so if they use the link that I currently have as an ambassador and go to the website and Flame is on there at 0, will that work?
Yes. So the first time anyone purchases from my store through your link, they are assigned as your person and you will make royalties off them for the rest of, as long as they're buying under that email address, you will get the commission over that person. The reason I'm making Flame free on the website, and you will share that link, is so they are assigned to you. Because right now, we're just sending them to, hey, go get this book free, and they subscribe. But I'm going to change it so you guys benefit and you get that assignment of that person so that no matter what they do after that, you make the commission. Does that make sense?
Right. Yep. Right. So then I don't have to have a separate link, send them my normal link. In other words, when I put it in there and it goes live on YouTube,
you want to go
monitor later on.
Right. You want to go into your dashboard, the login, and then you want to put the product into their link maker, and they will like make the link that you will use for.
Got it. Okay. Now I got it. I got it. I'm good.
That makes sense. So I will get
that. Yes.
You guys
okay. Got it.
Awesome.
Because the narrative is already there. And then what I had done is say, okay, go get this one for free, right? Then, and when you come back and do the next ones, you can get 10% off, right?
Yes.
So, you know, but if we can do it the one way right off the bat, then that simplifies their life.
Yep.
Very much.
Very much so. Yes.
Very much.
Okay.
Andy, got it. Awesome. It was a great question. I'm glad you clarified. Andy, what's your question, amiga?
All right. I'm having trouble because it turns out my
for some reason in 2005, my mom used my email to create a PayPal account, never associated it with anything. And I'm having so much trouble closing that account. It doesn't even have a bank associated to it, but they're making me jump through hoops. Like, I feel like I'm in a 3-ring circus trying to close that thing. PayPal is the only way.
Right now. Yeah.
Right, so I'm just gonna go create a new email just for that.
I use the shop app.
Just making
I
you
use the
PayPal
shop
account.
app. I don't go through PayPal.
It will let you get your payments through the shop app, Jane?
Mm-hmm.
Because
if you have a payment source in the shop app, you just go, it'll give you that option, and it doesn't go through PayPal.
Let me just double check that on my side real quick, Claire, or Jane.
Okay.
I want to make sure that is showing up on my side so I get you paid. Oh, and then as another quick aside, I emailed this out and I think most people got it, but there's all these like, anyway, there's like these hoops that PayPal is requiring me to jump through to be able to issue payments from like a third party, blah, 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 blah. So that's all underway. I'm just waiting for the go ahead. I called.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So you should be getting your first payments here pretty soon. Let me just see this payouts option.
I was thinking about us paying is what I was thinking.
So Jane, I don't have you set up as having a process, like a payment processor. It just says set. It's not showing, the shop app.
Okay.
Jane, are you talking about when we pay Katie?
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
confused.
sorry.
I was thinking about when we pay. I thought she was having trouble paying you through PayPal for the books and stuff.
No, with the ambassador,
I get
with
what
the
you're saying
ambassador
now.
thing.
Got it.
Yeah,
You're in the right
isn't on
conversation now.
You're all good. So honestly, Andy, I think it'd just be better if you had a new PayPal. First, yeah, sorry that you gotta jump through those hoops. Any other questions about all that? Okay, awesome. Just to let you know, Regina is turning out to be a real trip of a book to write. So,
is she being a prana?
She's not being a prana. She's not being a prana. She's being a Derek. She's a little exasperating, but very exciting. So Regina's spiraling into something I wasn't expected in great ways.
Carrie, how cute.
Thank you.
Great ways. But I am just a few days away. So Carrie, I'm sorry I'm gonna be late, but I'm just a few days away from having Regina ready for my beta readers to start reading through so that we can start finalizing before the end of the month. And I think it's going to be probably not as long as Derek, but the second longest novella that we have. Hers is actually going to be really big. It's so fun. Gosh, Regina, I don't even know how to describe my experience writing her.
So Katie, is it Regina and then Lita?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then I started writing Lita and Hiddleston, and I can't, you guys. It's so good. Oh my gosh. You're going to love Lita's story. Writing from Lita's perspective is my new favorite thing. I might have to do a novel for her because she's so fun.
I would love that.
I know. Louise, what's your question?
It wasn't actually my question. I was going to say Jane's got a question in the chat for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I'll pass it on to Jane.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Oh, thanks. The map, your map was sent yesterday, Jane.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah.
I usually get a notification through shop from it, and I didn't. So that's why
I'm trying to think. When did you order? It might be. I have a couple that I'm sending today.
I ordered it like as soon as I saw the link, like 20 minutes after you posted it.
That's right. Then yeah, I will make sure it gets fulfilled in Shopify so that you get the emails that you get sent. But there's 3 orders: Carol's, Jade's. There's one other 3 orders that were issued yesterday after I mailed the maps, but I sent like a ton of maps yesterday, so it's on the way. It should be there pretty soon. I sent them in just these big like 9 by something envelopes, and then I was like cutting up cardboard boxes with my kids and like put pieces of cardboard in them to protect the map so that they don't like bend or anything like that. So I held a bunch of maps back just in case the US Post Office does what it always does and fails. So if anyone gets a map that's like, seriously, Andy, it's so bad. If anyone gets a map that's like really tattered or bent, just let me know. I've saved some just in case I can send more. Because
we were wondering if you're going to pack them in diapers.
We're on the same page. I was just thinking when I nailed some of the swag, I'm thinking I need some of Katie's diapers.
It was all I had. I was like, well, I'm just gonna put a diaper in here.
We laugh. We still laugh.
This is such a mom thing. Like, this is just mom thing to do. Like, I just have diapers. I don't have anything else hanging around. There have not been any diapers sent recently, but well, Kim sent a bunch of stuff and it just like exploded inside, right?
Oh, my gosh. Garrett's poor package looked like they'd ran over it. I mean, seriously, like they'd ran over it. I mean, it was smashed. The stuff inside was all over, you know, it had broke, so it was all over. And then so had, oh gosh, I'm trying to think who else got a pamper kit. Same thing, one of hers was broke and it was just all over everywhere.
Yeah.
Of course, the post office is
the final
so
ballot
helpful.
just arrived yesterday, by the way. So we're all set from the swag. It's all done now. So anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the update from headquarters here. The books are moving along nicely. Audiobooks are moving along nicely. I've been hearing a lot of chatter about people wanting the contemporary romance audiobooks. Those will be started probably in September-ish. I've been able to bust out the audiobooks pretty quick, so I'll probably start narrating the contemporary romance audiobooks in September, if any of you are wondering about that. And the production of the Sister Witches series for book covers is going to be starting soon. Oh, Jane, I forgot. I forgot to tell you. I'm not doing a Martin and Mildred.
Oh,
wait, hold your phone.
What?
I am doing a Martin book. So chill.
well, that was a face, Katie.
I know. Well, Southern ladies.
Don't make me come up.
I know.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
I'll back you up, Jane. I'll back you up.
Right.
I was gonna say, I'll pay for your trip up, Jane. Come on, I'll go to first and we'll go together.
I gotta do that more often. I am doing a Martin story. So Martin is gonna get his own, like kind of like Regina and Lita and the rest of them. Martin is getting one. And in the time, we're gonna put it right after War of the Networks. So you'll get Martin and Mildred. It's just going to be through Martin's perspective because we haven't had one of them.
But from the beginning, though, will it be like from the beginning?
Well, you have Mildred's resistance. Like
I know.
You have the beginning of their relationship.
But there's a lot that happened between that and War of the Networks.
I know. So we're gonna be bridging some gaps that have not been gapped in short stories. Here's the deal, Jane. I have a lot of Martin and Mildred, so it's hard to give Martin his point of view without rewriting what I've written. Because some of the feedback I got in Prana was, well, a little bit of it was slow and boring because I already knew a lot of this. So I'm trying not to Prana this and make it so it's not like as enjoyable to read because you already know what's going to happen. So a lot of Martin is going to be Martin reacting to things. So it will bridge the gap from Martin's perspective, and it will just fit nicely. So
okay,
you're getting more Martin and Mildred. The form is taking what you're hoping.
It's nice weather, Katie, so she can easily drive this time of year.
It only take me a week to get there.
Oh my God.
From Gulfport, it take a while.
Wait.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Was I dreaming, or like you did mention that the War of the Gods has dragons in it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mention? Yeah, okay. Because I've been kind of going, oh, dragons, yay, dragons. And I went, oh, did I remember that right? Am I making this up?
I mean, Lila, you are up at like 2 a.m. every time we talk about it. That seems fair.
Lila, are you cold there?
Yeah. I've got lots of layers on. That's why I was a bit late because I forgot how long it takes me to put all my puffy jackets on.
Lila, did you see my shirt?
Yes, it's beautiful. I was walking and I nearly walked into a tree because I was looking at your shirt instead of where I was going.
Like,
Isla, please don't hurt yourself.
Well, because our trees are starting after the storm. Some of them are like this now.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
like, when I'm walking, I'm going, oh, that used to be really high, and now it's like this. So I kind of went, ah!
God.
Oh, that is so.
I hate that when you walk, like, because we have like this little underpass, or I guess it's like a little bit where it has like the corrugated fence like next to the pathway, and there's like like a canopy of like trees, and then like half the trees like during the wet part of the year like go like all over the floor.
Like now.
Yeah, like, all over the floor. And then that's how you go flying.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Especially
do.
if you're irresponsible like me and then go running to your house from the bus stop instead of actually just walking like a normal person.
Well, we don't want any of our Aussies getting hurt on these calls.
No.
So, don't
I was
wander
also
at
gonna,
midnight as you're listening.
I was also gonna say like the audio books for like Flame and stuff. Like I got the whole series, and like it was so cheap. Like the whole thing was like, wow. I'm like, how is this so cheap? Like you're never gonna get this anywhere else.
I know. Isn't it great?
And then to have them all in like one little collection as well. It's like, yay.
That's awesome. Where did you get it, Richard?
On your website, I think.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, sorry, my husband is mowing and it's like he's everywhere. Like I can't like spot where I don't hear him. Jeez. Yeah, because it's definitely super cheap on my website compared to Audible. You pay like $25 or something, like American dollars, like for it. I mean, I'm glad that it was affordable for you. We were really
I haven't had a chance to finish all of it because of my exams. Bloody annoying, but now I'm on holiday, so yay.
Yay, holiday. That's awesome. Well, it's a lot of book. It's like 350,000 words between the 3 books, and that's not including the novellas. So there's like
I think it's 20. It's like 28 hours or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
Can I ask a Protect Me question?
Yes.
When does Protect Me launch for other people? What was the date? I forgot.
I'm pretty sure it launched on Wednesday on Amazon.
Oh, it did. Okay, because I was going, have I missed it? Where was it? Like,
that's an email I'm writing today. Also, I'm a wee bit. We're doing firewood right now, and it's sucking up my life. So I have a whole 2-hour thing scheduling out emails today, and one of them is just to let people know that Protect Me is now available like on Amazon and in the Kindle Unlimited program as well. So just Amazon. So the bummer.
I love collecting. I'd love doing firewood. That's one of my favorite things.
I love it too, but I have 4 cords of firewood, which is a crap ton of firewood, and it's not ready to be split into logs. It's called the end. So it's the that are too long for the machine. So I then saw them into rounds and chuck them into a really big pile, and then whack them into pieces, and then stack them in our shed. And it takes a long time. I love it. It just takes a long time.
I don't help my husband much anymore because that's what I do. He thinks he's got to get these huge trees, and I said I'm too old to lift them anymore.
Crazy. I mean, I have a guy that's a logger that's my friend, and so he just like texts me like, yeah, it does, because he texts me and he's like, hey, I've got to get rid of these ends. I'll bring them by, and he'll drop them off. It's like $200 for 3 or 4 cords of wood. So it's super cheap, but it's just a lot of work.
I'm kind of glad I don't have to use firewood because that sounds like a lot of work.
That's our main heat.
Yeah, it's our main heat, and I'm glad of it.
That's our only.
Yeah, now that propane and gas rises, like gas prices are through the roof. So I'll pay $200 to heat my house. And we live right outside the national forest, so I can just go pull trees whenever I want, which I sometimes do. Anyway.
Because ours go down and we just walk in and like I love going through the forest and just picking up my little twigs and faggots in the morning, you know, like just going do, 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 like, you know, or following the kangaroo tracks, and because they make new tracks all the time. So it's like you get all these new pathways that you get to follow. It's great.
That is the funnest thing I've ever heard. Just follow the kangaroo tracks. Like,
yeah,
I can say I've never done that.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Louise, were you gonna say something? I don't know if you were trying to get a word in.
Yeah, I was going to. When it came to like the firewood and stuff, like last year I went and we had like fires in a neighbour's garden, and because we used a pine-based cat litter, we would use the cleaned out cat litter as,
Oh my
like,
God.
fuel for the fire, because it's like a good way of recycling the cat litter.
That's awesome. I love having a fire
That we
because it's eco-friendly in a way. Like, we just burn our papers, we burn our cardboard, we burn stuff that most people don't burn, so we don't have as much garbage. It's pretty awesome. Like, it's way more environmentally friendly, I'm sure. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm behind in the chat. I'm gonna, you guys can chat. I'm gonna generate your coupon code for today's Coffee with Katie call.
Carol, I updated your map position, so I hope it's a bit closer for you now.
Lila, that is so cool.
That is,
I
like,
love that.
the coolest thing.
I was going to tell you the same thing, Lila. If you could move mine over just a little bit.
just if there's a better way I can type it in, let me know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to put, I know Jackson shows up. I don't know if you go bigger. Anyway, if you put like Afton, that's close to where I'm at.
Yeah, I'll need that written down.
Okay,
that's like what?
Closer to the Idaho border.
2 in the morning there. We can ask too much of Lila.
That map is awesome though. Wow.
I love
That
that
is
map.
so cool.
That map is
I
so
have
cool.
never seen anything like it. That's really cool.
And it's cool.
Where did you
can
find
choose.
that?
Well, I kind of went, well, Google always comes up when you go somewhere and it gives you directions. So I went, oh, I wonder if we can make a map using Google to put us all on. So I just started looking and it popped up and it said, yeah, you can make a map, and it gives you choices on the different way it can look, you know, the different background. But I thought that was the prettiest with all the blue and the green. And
yeah, that was gorgeous.
I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm one of those people who literally like goes on Google Maps sometimes and just like literally just like goes around like random countries and just zooms in and finds stupid names. Like I think the idea of having us on all on a map is just awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to do it a little bit more personalized, but with all the other people coming on now from the Witchery, I kind of went, oh, I'm glad I didn't do any more personalized, because as it is, in the mornings I go through the list, and whoever I haven't liked, then I know I need to put them on the list. So
Lila, are you ready for me to open it up to the email list?
Yeah.
I mean,
As long as there's
1,000 people on it.
Yeah. Well, we just have to work out a way that I make sure I tick off the right ones and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, what we could do is I'll probably just invite people to join the Witchery, and I'll just link to the post, and then you can keep your system.
Yeah. It's just that because I was a bit like asking people about their first name, but I think what we'll do now is with that many, we'll just put the first name, because we're not putting the last names, so we won't ask them. We'll just go ahead and do it. So I'll edit that bit.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of implied that their first name will be there. And you've asked enough people for their permission that I think by now people know they're kind of giving their permission. And if not, we'll just take them down. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, Lila, thank you for doing that. That's a lot of work and love. I think it's really amazing. Thank you for doing it. It makes us feel like it's more of a family.
Well, it's fun, isn't it? So yeah, it's just missing dragons on it. Apparently, it says that I am able to, put something else on it. So I'm having a look at studying how I can overlay, like if I do some dragons, how I can overlay and put dragons in the sea and stuff.
Sweet.
And so yeah, but I don't know if it'll let me. But I'll check it out.
That's awesome. Carol, did you have a question?
I hadn't gotten my Derek sticker yet. I was just wondering if you had sent
I
those out.
haven't either.
Oh, okay.
I'm so mad. So mad. I've been looking every day. So this morning I was like, what up, Canva? So I tracked, oh my gosh, you guys, he's back. Like, I cannot hide.
He's following you.
Gosh, he is like Derek. You just can't get rid of him.
Tell him if he wants to be on the Zoom call that bad, then come on up here and talk to us.
Seriously.
I should just stand out there and like turn it so you can see him. Do you want me to? Because I was
Yes.
like, hey, they don't think
Yeah.
you're real. Do you want to get on the call today? He's like, no.
Do it.
We'll just go like this. Can you see him back there? Where is he?
Oh
He's been under the
my
tree. He's hiding. He's hiding under the lilacs. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he
Got
is.
a sighting.
Oh my god.
What? You're fine. Go ahead. So anyway, talking. He stops so you can see him. He's back there. He was like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, "No, you're fine." Sorry.
As long as you're in camera, you're fine.
I know you're fine.
Right.
Well, I told him, I was like, "They don't think you're real. They want to see you." He's like,
Oh my gosh.
I married Charles, Kim. I married Charles.
Neville was funny this morning. Because as I was getting up, he goes, "I don't mind if you do it in the house," but like I just went, "No, that's all right," because he's not working in the morning, so he didn't mind.
Oh, that's yeah, Jordan's he's just anonymous kind of guy. Even my family's like, "Are you still married to him?" like just is busy. Like I don't always see him. Like when we do family stuff, I sometimes just go by myself. Not that he doesn't want to, it just doesn't work out. So they're like, "Is he still alive?" Like, yeah, he is.
He's somewhere out there.
He's somewhere in the world. I don't know. Well, especially in the military, I was like, yeah, I don't know where he is.
We were at a funeral yesterday, and a guy came up to me and he said, "Are you Charlie's wife?" And I said, "John," he says, "You seem too sweet to be Charlie's wife."
Oh.
He said, when I first met him, he says, "I thought he was the honest guy." And he says, "Then when I got to know him, he's pretty nice."
We're like, thanks.
I was kind of like, okay.
Oh, I was telling you guys about the stickers. So I ordered them like 2 days after you filled out the form. So it's been like over a week, and I still don't have them. And I sent my husband, I was like, "Go find my stickers. Like, did they leave it in the mailbox?" So what sometimes happens is our mail lady is on the struggle bus sometimes, and she will just, I think, get tired of her job and just put random mail in random mailboxes. Like our mail will be put in some, and we'll get some rando's mail or a key for a box that isn't ours. Like it's so bad. And I have this nightmare that she's just like stuffed the mail in someone's box. And it's so bad that our post office has a slot for misdelivered mail.
Ours does too.
Oh,
My God.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they can't figure their life out, right?
That is bad.
That's bad. Yeah.
So bad. So I've been like, if she has misdelivered these stickers, I'm going to riot. Like, this is ridiculous. So I got an email like 3 days ago, and the printer was like, "Your stickers are being delivered," and I haven't seen them. So that's why I've been worried. Well, I look, and UPS is they're just hanging out, I guess, at UPS. They're halfway here. I'm like, you've been to my house 5 times. Like, you're just like deliver my. So that's why you haven't got your Derek sticker, because I haven't either. Okay. But I have every single one of the envelopes right here, ready to go. They're all addressed, even.
Katie, I think I'm gonna ask you to send my stickers to my sister in Miami, because she was telling me that she has a friend that travels once a month to Guatemala. Ooh. And she offered to bring stuff to her dad, but since her dad lives in my house and it's a little envelope, I don't think she's gonna mind.
Oh, that's awesome. I can do that. Yeah, just let me know whatever address. I have yours for Guatemala, but I can just throw that away.
Yeah, because I haven't gotten my stickers that you sent here. And do they give you like a tracking number or something that I can try and call the postal service office?
No, I mean it's just a letter. So I just I'm like best friends with the guy at the PO box because I like stuff so much. He's like, "What do you do?" I'm an author. So I told him about it, and then he started checking out my books, and so I gave him some, and now his wife's reading them, and they're gonna be on the Coffee with Katie calls in under a month, I bet. We're besties now. So I just hand him this like towering pile of envelopes, and that's when he's like, "What do you do?" These are stickers, and I need you to mail these books too. So there's no way to track the stickers, but I have some leftovers, Andy, from Vivit and from Prana. I'll just send you a bunch, and then I can mail it to the Miami one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and call the post office also and see what they're, I mean, here they've already kind of like released the pandemic, what do you call them? Like the rules that we had to follow. It's kind of like, all right, now, as long as if you want to use your mask, or not, that's up to you. Or if you want to enforce the use of the mask in your establishment, that is up to you. But pretty much everything else is already open and stuff. So I'm guessing that they don't have like any more excuses to just, unless they're related to your crazy delivery lady.
Seriously, it's so bad. So bad. Anyway, so we have been waiting for the Derek stickers, and we will have stickers for the Forgotten Gods because there's some really great one-liners. Debbie, what's up?
Mm.
Look what I got.
You got a paperback of Flame!
Yes.
So exciting. Oh, isn't it so fun to hold? So fun.
It is. It's beautiful.
My son, I told him about these calls and, obviously about the books because he's always giving me a hard time about reading. And he thought that it was super, because he said, like, an author, or just because he's like, how can you be on a Zoom with somebody that actually is right? And I was like, because I am, and we're all friends, and he thinks that it's really cool. So I told him what the books were about, and he actually wants to read it. And he will only do physical books.
Ooh, that's fair. That's awesome. So
I intend to buy the entire network series and saga, all of them anyway.
Yeah.
But I got this one so that he can start, and just because he loves all things dragons. But my son is going to read, Katie, because of you.
And he loves
That's
dragons.
awesome.
That means he's good people. You did good, Deb. You did good. I love it. Thank you for sharing. That makes me so happy.
That
Jane,
is
what's
awesome.
up? You got a question, Jane?
Speaking of Derek, are you switching to the glossy covers?
Oh, I don't know what that was. It's on my list to go back through. It should be matte. Like the glossy.
I was like, I can't even get my car to shine that much.
That's shinier than my mirror.
Right?
Those of you that don't know what we're talking about, in Facebook, Jane posted a picture of the paperback she got for Derek, and it's like so shiny. You can see Jane in it. And I was like, why is it so shiny? And Victoria was like, the same question. Victoria's like, why is it so shiny?
I did everything I could to keep my hand out there out of the picture.
It was basically a silver mirror. Most of my books are supposed to be in matte. So there's glossy, which is that. And then there's matte, which kind of has a fun texture to it. They're supposed to be in matte because the glossy is just a bit intense. So I don't know what happened there, if they got something turned around or if it somehow got switched for glossy, but I can easily change that today. So I'm gonna.
I mean, it makes no difference to me as long as I have the book. We're actually putting up a special shelf just for your fantasy books.
Oh my gosh!
And my brackets are dragons.
Yes.
Nice.
You can like prop the map in front of them.
I'm framing it and hanging it above it.
Right, naturally. Right, that was the next one. Right, what was I thinking?
That's why I was asking when it was going to be sent, because the shelf's going up this weekend.
It will be sent. Yours was sent. I have Carol.
Yeah.
Rachel and Jade here. So yours was sent. Carol, were you saying something?
If we want to send you something like a package or something, do we use the address at the bottom of your emails, or is that a PO box, or is that your actual?
That's my PO box. They just put a key for a bigger box in the package. My bestie has my back, or I trust you, Carol. I can just email you. Just email me and ask for my mailing address. It's honestly probably safer the PO box because my friend is in charge of those, and not my crazy mail lady.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say the crazy mail lady would probably like make it get lost.
Either of them would be fine. The PO box has been fine. I have readers send me stuff fairly often, and it's always been fine to the PO box. Arguably safer.
I found a pin badge on Etsy that made me think that you'd enjoy it because it made me think of Mildred. So I was going to send that your way through to the PO box at some point.
Oh, thank you. I love it. It's so fun. I love just getting that stuff. The other day, my son was like, did you get something else from your readers? And I was like, I did. Isn't that so cool? And he's like, Mom, they really love you. They send you stuff all the time. And I was like, I know. It was so cool. I was like, they're the best. So that is even picking up on our family. It's so cool. So cool. All right, everyone.
Well, your little ones are so cute, Katie.
Oh my gosh, it saves their lives every day. It does.
Children.
It saves their life every day, especially in the summer.
I have trouble adjusting to them all being home in the summer. Like, I'm used to being here and I have a schedule, and when they're all here, it's just like,
excuse me, this is my
y'all need to go away.
I genuinely love it. So my daughter is 4 and my son is 7, and I'm just starting to comprehend, like, oh, they're like getting big. Like, I'm not gonna have a lot of opportunities where I just have them to go do adventures. So this summer it's been like full on, like, let's go have adventures every day. So we're like going outside, we're going hiking, we're going on picnics, we're like doing stuff as a family. We did s'mores last night. Like, we're just blowing the summer out because I'm like eking out of the baby phase, you know, and my kids are like competent, like just competent enough to almost kill themselves. But they're so I'm like, oh, I'm like, they're gonna be like 18 in a month, and I like need to play. Like, it's so weird. I'm all this unrealistic. So I genuinely love having them home, but it is a struggle. Like, how do I write books when you're yelling at me? Like,
right.
It's at 4 a.m. That's when I write books, is at 4 a.m. So anyway, well, I love you all. We're gonna call it here. Louise and Kim and
It's the right time. Gotta go.
Yep. Thanks, Catherine. Let me know when that goes live to get you those links.
Take care.
Bye, guys. Have a lovely weekend.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Happy Father's Day to those dads.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
Bye, my friends.
I gotta email myself a reminder that it's Father's Day because I'm gonna forget to call my dad. And it's gonna be, let's see, Father's Day on Sunday. Okay. All right. Who we got?
Wait. Me. All right, bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording.